Hi there, and thanks for your interest in this course. During our time together, I'll be showing you how you can use a pair of inexpensive 360 cameras with a front and rear lens to create full 360 3D VR photos that you can view on your desktop or on a VR headset. The course is intended for people of all skill levels, and so the process for creating 360 3D images has been integrated into a full 360 post-processing workflow, so that even those who are brand new to the world of 360 photography will be able to easily follow along. As we work our way through the course, we'll be going over a broad range of topics. We'll cover how to build a simple 3D rig for your cameras, how to align multiple exposures when you take pictures without a tripod, and then how to blend them to produce high dynamic range imagery. How to manipulate your photos to produce a realistic 3D effect in 360 degrees, how to use all of the Photoshop features you'll need to succeed in your own projects, and much more. All of the lessons in this course will help you reach the goal of outputting some amazing and immersive 3D VR images. Once you master the techniques learned in this course, you can use them in a variety of ways. Perhaps you want to try out a new career, or maybe you want to relive your memories in a way that makes you feel like you're stepping right back into them. What you're going to learn here can help with both and anything else you can think of. You're limited only by your imagination. Of course, by the time we're done, I don't want you to just know how to create these images. I want you to understand why they work so that you'll intuitively understand how to solve various issues you're bound to come across in your own projects. To ensure that outcome, the course covers both theory and practice. Before we do something, we'll talk about the concepts that are relevant to making it work in a way that'll make those concepts easy to understand and apply. Each time we create a 3D image from our left and right views, we'll note the distortions in the 3D effect, explain why they're happening, and then review what needs to be done to correct them and explain why the fixes work. Now, before we dive in, there are a few things you should know about this course up front. First, the entire workflow will take place on a desktop platform, so that we don't have to worry about the added complexity of jumping back and forth between desktop and mobile. Second, apart from Photoshop, we're going to be using software and plugins that are either free or have lengthy free trial periods. So if you already have Photoshop and two 360 cameras, the only other money you'll need to spend to apply what you learn here to your own projects is the small amount it'll cost you in parts to build your own 3D rig for your cameras. Third, I'm including with this course a full suite of Photoshop actions that'll help to automate all of the time-consuming and repetitive tasks associated with layer and file management, so that you can focus on the artistic and image-specific parts of the workflow where your attention is really needed. These actions cut the 3D correction process down to a fraction of the time it would otherwise take, making the conversion of the images into full 360 3D VR photos reasonably efficient, even if you have several shots in your project. This suite of actions has a value of well over $100, but subscribers to this course will get the package for free. And finally, while this course will teach you an effective post-processing workflow from start to finish, it isn't intended to recommend a definitive workflow for all aspects of 360 post-processing. What I mean by that is that when it comes to non-3D aspects of the workflow, like exposure blending, this isn't the one and only way to do things. As anyone who has experience with 360 photography can tell you, there are a variety of software tools out there to handle almost every aspect of working with 360 photos, and almost as many different possible workflows across multiple platforms. To keep things as simple as possible for users of all skill levels, I'll be using Photoshop for pretty much the entire workflow. But if you already have your own preferred workflow for things like shooting format and exposure blending, you can still use those in your own projects in place of the methods I show in this course. Then once you have a stitched HDR image for each eye, you can jump into Photoshop and take advantage of the Actions suite to help you correct them for 360 3D. In terms of Photoshop versions, I'll be using Photoshop CC 2015, but the features used in this course should be available from CS5 on. So if you have a version of Photoshop from later than 2010, you'll probably be fine. In the next video, I'll offer a few comments on the course structure and how you can get the most out of it, and then we'll jump right in. I'll see you there.